The old Ford pickup with the platform built on the back. Hitch the camper, load it up, and time to head for the track. Through the gates to the infield, no better place to party with friends till the end of the race. In the middle of the action, the center of the storm. Hold on, honey, here we go again. 200-mile-an-hour twister coming around the bend. I swear when you fear and rush, you'll never be the same. It's a hell of a ride inside the eye of the hurricane. Left work a day early, but my boss didn't mind it at all. He pulled his RV next to me up against the turn four wall. From the pits to concessions, anywhere that you go, nothing like the thunder on the day of the show. In the middle of the action, the center of the storm. Hold on, honey, here we go again. 200-mile-an-hour twister coming around the bend. I swear when you feel that rush, you'll never be the same. It's a hell of a ride inside the eye of the hurricane. It doesn't come, catch your breath, they'll come back around. It ain't over yet, hear the rumbling sound. In the middle of the action, the center of the storm. Hold on, honey, here we go again. 200-mile-an-hour twister coming around the bend. I swear when you feel that rush, you'll never be the same. It's a hell of a ride inside the eye of the hurricane. The eye of the hurricane. It's a hell of a ride inside the eye of the hurricane. Of the hurricane. Eye of the hurricane. It's a hell of a ride.
Outside of Joey in the 3-car, out of Manteca, that's Stephen Hall. In the number 4 car, he's the guy that wins all the trophy dashes out here at Stockton 99. That's Orville Dahl. In the 47 car, out of Lodi, California, Aaron Schenkel. In the 39 car, all the way from Stockton, California, that's Chris Mays. Rounding out tonight's heat, in the 21 car, out of Morgan Hill, California, that's Tom Bolin. Grouped up one more time. Always try for a nice clean start. Bumper to bumper across the stripe. When they get to the stripe over between 3 and 4, they're welcome to pick up the accelerator, as they do right now. Coming around, they're going to go green this time. Aaron Schenkel taking a look early on to see if he could get around the 4-car of Orville Dahl. Joey Stearns in that brand new motor taking a commanding lead first lap around. Little sideways by Aaron Schenkel up in the third 3, puts the boo on the 3-car. Little shuffling in the back of the pack as the 3 seems to got a little sideways there in turn 2. Off of turn 4, it's a horse race. Orville Dahl picking up the lead over Joey Stearns. Way up high and off of 4, it's Orville Dahl, Joey Stearns, Aaron Schenkel. Orville Dahl showing the guys around the race course this afternoon. Orville Dahl, Joey Stearns, and Aaron Schenkel. White flag lap. Number 1 piece of real estate at this point belonging to Orville Dahl. One, two, three. Orville Dahl, Joey Stearns, and Aaron Schenkel. Followed by Chris Mays, Tom Bolin in the 3 cars, Stephen Hall out of Manteca, California. They're coming around. He can hear you this time. Give him a big hand, Orville Dahl.
We'll take them when we can get them because they ain't going to last forever. Huh? Good deal. That was just
on the track, second heat in the 31 car. Out of Lodi, that's Jeff Hall. In the 68 car, out of Stockton, looks like Ray Bird. In the 75 car, out of Stockton, Chad Holman. In the 15 car, out of Modesto, California, that's Charlie Clausen. And the number 10 car, out of Lodi, that's Amy Sullivan. On the outside of Amy, out of Galt, Stacy Medina. In the 96 car, that is one of the Schaefers. It's either Gary or his dad. Nobody told me tonight who was going to pilot that thing. So either welcome little Gary or senior in the 96 car. And in the 6 car, all the way from Galt, that's John Medina. Just informed, got the official word, that's Junior. That's little Gary Jr. Schaefer, Gary Schaefer Jr. in the 96 car. 8-lap schedule. Well, we've changed the lineup around a little bit. The players are still the same. See maybe if we've improved the batting order this time around. And they're racing. Jeff Hall taking the lead early on. Gary Schaefer coming up from the back row, challenging for that 3rd place spot off of 4. Just might have it this time around. Jeff Hall, Chad Holman, and Gary Schaefer, 1, 2, 3. Gary Schaefer running up on the 75 car, Chad Holman, trying to take a little air off the spoiler, shows him a fender, dives down low underneath on 4. Let's see if he pulls it off this time around. Not quite. One more time, takes a look underneath. White flag lap next time around. Trouble on the back stretch. Looks like yes, indeed. A little wipeout in the back field there. Come around for a checkered yellow. Jeff Hall. Drag race off the 4. Gary Schaefer. And the 75 car, Chad Holman. Well, let's give him a hand this time around. That was one heck of a stock car race from where I was sitting. Your winner in the 31 car, that's Jeff All.
Guys, yeah! 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 All right! Hey, yeah! You guys, thank you. All right, man. All right, yeah! Give me a thumbs up, man! Yeah! We win! Right on, let me shake your hand, pal, right on. That was good, huh? I liked it a lot. Was it smooth? This seems like it's just handling now. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're a hooker. Well, I got 12. That's the best I can do. Okay.
All right.
It's all right. We
won. Out of Galt, that's Ray Davis. And the number 9 car, out of Lodi, Cindy Kornstrom. In the 67 car, out of Stockton, Johnny Bird. And the 54 car out of Stockton, California, the Killer Red Tomato Tooth, that's Donna Treadway. In the 61 car, out of Manteca, Guy Gabor. In the number 8 car, out of Stockton, Kenai Scantlin. And in the 26 car, out of Stockton, that's Gary Ayers. Once again, pure stock heat race scheduled for 8 laps. That's only a preliminary guess. They might do 8 and they might not. We'll have to just hang around and find out. Nice looking group of pure stock race cars out here at Stockton 99. As you'll notice on the pure stocks, there's a J designation, or they're supposed to have a J anyway. That's to let officials know that those guys are pure stocks. Those pure stocks looking so nice, they get them confused with the pro stocks from time to time. Pure stock division being our entry-level division, our quote-unquote low dollar starter division. Not a lot of high dollar modifications can be done to these race cars, but it doesn't end with that. It still takes skill, talent, crew, heart, determination, and an understanding wife or husband, whatever the case may be, to do this every Saturday night. Staged and poised, looking for a green flag this time around as they tuck it up. Ray Davis, your pole setter. Cindy Kornstrom on the outside. Gingerly moving around the stripe. See what happens this time out. They stood on the gas. And they're racing. A jump by the 40 car, Ray Davis out of Gulf. Battle between the 67 car and Cindy Kornstrom. The 967 car taking over second place. That's Johnny Bird out of Stockton, California. Underneath, Guy Gabor, 3 off of 4. Is it going to work? 3 down the front stretch. Amazing. That's very amazing. That's an oh my situation. Off of turn 2. Ray Davis, Guy Gabor, Johnny Bird. Guy Gabor taking a little air off the spoiler of the 40 car, takes a peek underneath, goes way down low off of turn 4, picks up the throttle, pulls off the position pass for first place. What a move, what a move, Guy Gabor. Guy Gabor enjoying a comfortable lead over the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh place cars. Just a little sideways off of turn 4 with the 8 car of Kenai Scantlin. White flag lap. There's the checkered flag, and your winner, Guy Gabor, in the number 61 car out of Manteca, California. Finishing second, out of Galt, Ray Davis. And the third place car, number 67. He's a little sideways. That's Johnny Bird. Time around, big hand for Guy Gabor out of Manteca, California.
Let me draw that son of a...
Oh, hell no, you stay away from it. Come on, guy. This is 2. 3. Yeah! I guess that one.
Like Liar's Night, buddy.
Like Liar's Night. Guy, check another one on the list, buddy.
Win that son of a bitch. Come on. Oh, that win.
Guy, all zeros, all I want. Every time.
I said it cuts out.
Jeff Lovelace in the 93 car out of Manteca, Mike Graham. On the second row inside in the 74 car out of Stockton, California, C.W. Davis. On the outside of C.W. from Stockton, that's Mike Soyet in the 27 car. Third row inside out of Modesto, California, Mike Robinson. In the 7 car from Galt, that's Eric Grafe. And rounding out the field tonight from Valley Springs, California, that's Tracy Bolin. Once again, scheduled for 8 laps, 8-lap mission. 8 orbits around this planet of speed. High banked oval here at Stockton 99 Speedway. Later on this evening to come, 3rd leg, first appearance of the Tri-Track, the Shell Tri-Track. 100 laps of pure adrenaline and excitement. That's what I'm here for. And I'm gonna, well, I can't wait. I don't know about you guys. 8 laps scheduled for the 4th and final heat of the Pure Stocks. That's the I.B. Benedict Pure Stocks. Hey, who wants to go to Las Vegas? I got some tickets up here. How about it? I happen to have some tickets. Yeah, got 6 of them up here. 3 pair. We're going to give them away in 3 pair. 3 pair of tickets. The Indy Racing League, NASCAR Winston West Series for April 22nd in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm going to give away 2 tickets right now to the first person that can come right up here to the booth and tell me what Ernie Irvin's mother's name is. First person to come right up here. Right up here. Joe, we have a winner. What's your name, little girl? We'll get an interview afterwards. Okay, 2 tickets for the IRL. Now we have 2 more sets to go. Coming around with the green flag, they're racing. Out for a jump over the 19 car in the 93. That's Mike Graham out of Manteca, California, taking him way up high. In turn 3, a little pirouette by the 52 and the 74 car. Not a problem at this time as they gather it up and get on around the race course. Great race with Mike Graham and Jeff Lovelace up there on the 1st and 2nd piece of real estate. Jeff Lovelace trying to take a little air off spoiler of Mike Graham. Great race also between the 2nd, 3rd, and the 4th place car. Well, there's great racing all over this racetrack. That's why here at Stockton, you paid for the whole seat, but you're only going to need the edge of it, I guarantee it, before this night's over. Way up high, Jeff Lovelace follows Mike Graham off of 4. Cars seem to be evenly matched in horsepower. Single file racing. Halfway through. Great race. Mike Graham and Jeff Lovelace up on the pole. Kind of reminds you of Treadway and Crawford last Saturday night. White flag lap coming around. Mike Graham counting the checkers. There's the checkered flag. Mike Graham, Jeff Lovelace, and the 27 car, Mike Robinson. Your 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place competitors. I believe that's Mike's 1st win of the season. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is. Let's give these guys a hand when they come around. They'll be able to hear you. Jeff Lovelace, you'd think he won. Mike won. These guys are pumped up. I'm telling you, there's so much adrenaline out there. That is a fun sport to do.
He didn't have nothing for you.
Got a 16, that's my little sandbagging.
Finally, your car works without letting you down, huh?
Yeah.
Sweet, man. Come on, Mike. Come on.
In the 33 car out of Stockton, California, that's Brent Seitz. On the outside of Brent Seitz, in the 10 car from Series, that's Jesse Apodaca. In the 17 car from Fresno, that's Todd Moma. In the 63 car out of Gardnerville, Nevada, Brad Johnson. In the 93 car out of Fremont, California, that's Troy Ermish. In the 15 car out of Woodbridge, California, Mike Mueller. In the 74 car, which I don't see out there, would have been Harry Poletto. In the 34 car out of Harold, California, Mark Youngblood. In the 51 car out of Stockton, California, Brian Griffiths. In the 39 car out of Fairfield, California, Perry Sorrow. And the 29 car out of Stockton, California, Steve Hernandez. And rounding out the field tonight in the 44J car out of Stockton, California, John Graham. Brett Sykes blasting out over the 63 car, Brad Johnson. Situation in turn 2. Looks like the 93 car and the 17 car ran out of racing room going into turn 1. car taking over the second spot. Jesse Apodaca in third. 39 car of Perry Sorrow looking for fourth spot. Takes it away from the 15 car. Mark Youngblood looking for the fifth spot. Drag races the 15 car Mike Mueller down the back stretch. Low off a four. Doesn't quite pull it off. Nice catch by the 15 car of Mike Mueller. 29 car having a little difficulty getting off of turn 2. Your leader spins in turn 2. Your leader, Brent Seitz, in the 33 car, spinning in turn 2, losing his first place piece of real estate. First place being overtaken by Troy Ermish, the 93 car. Second place being shown one more time, Jesse Apodaca. Mark Youngblood in that 34 car, desperately wanting a transfer position. Trying, takes a look underneath, not this time. As a spin by the 17 car in turn 2 brings out a caution. '17 car of Todd Moma out of Fresno going around. Once again, we'll gather them up for this semi-finale. 4-lap shootout, 4-lap dash. Jesse Apodaca and Perry Sorrow. Mark Youngblood still not giving up. Takes a look underneath the 39 car. Little contact off of 4, slowing down the pace of the 34 car. Gets sideways, a pirouette on the backstretch. Bringing out yet another caution. Once again, possibly changing the whole complexion of this race. Take your eyes off of this. 2 laps. 2 laps of high excitement, high energy. Off of 4, they're going to go green. They're going to go green. What did I tell you? As Jesse James Apodaca comes around, looks like a checkered yellow. Jesse James Apodaca in the 44 car, John Graham, followed by Troy Ermish. I told you, I knew that was 2 laps you wouldn't want to miss. Great job for tonight's semi-main event. Let's let them know that we appreciated that. Put your hands together for tonight's semi-main event, the Tri-Track semi-main event. third. And the 10 car out of Lodi, California, Amy Sullivan. And rounding out tonight's competition in the Pure Stock semi-main event in the 7 car out of Galt, that's Eric Grafe. As our starter Nathan keeps a watchful eye, making sure they come across even Steven. Coming around to the stripe, they'll pick up the long skinny pedal on the right-hand side right about now. Tom Bolin jumping out with a commanding lead as the 3 car gets a little sideways in 1 and 2. Not a situation at this time as no yellow comes out. Number 3 car, Stephen Hall, having a lot of ground to make up. '52 car takes a look underneath. Doesn't quite pull it off at this time. Charging into turn 1. Everybody headed in the right direction at this time. Of course, that's all subject to change as well. '52 car taking a look again. Just a little bit too low, not enough momentum. I'll bet you if he slid that thing up just a little bit higher in the turn, he could get a good jet off of there and maybe do something with that 6 car. Let's see this time. Not quite. Tom Bolin still owning the first place real estate. Tom Bolin, John Medina, the '52 car once again. '52 car Mike Soyeth out of Stockton, challenging hard for that 2nd spot. Killer Red Tomato 2 in 4th place. That's Donna Treadway back there. This time around, trying feverishly off of 4, and he pulls it off. Great job by Mike Soyeth for 2nd place. Donna Treadway sliding up a little bit high off of turn 2. Into turn 3, setting there for a good launch off of 4. '52 car not satisfied with 2nd place. He looks so high on the outside of the 21 car, tries it, doesn't quite work this time around. Still has momentum as he dives underneath the 21 car, Tom Bolin. Not enough ponies to pull it off yet. Exciting racing in the front of the pack of this semi-main event for the I.B. Benedict Pure Stock. A lot of laps left. Anything can happen. What a race between the 21 car of Tom Bolin and the 52 car Mike Soyeth. Number 7 car Eric Graff showing a little wear and tear out on the racetrack. '74 car C.W. Davis taking over the 3rd position. I believe we'll transfer the first 2 out of this to the main event. The door handle racing going into turn 2. Soyeth takes over the 1st place spot. Tom Bolin in 2nd, and the '74 car C.W. Davis trying feverishly to pick up a 2nd transfer spot himself. Card stretched out all over the racetrack as Donna Treadway into turn 3 gets it sideways, pulls it off the race course, no problem at this time as there's no yellow yet. 21 car, Tom Boland, falling a little bit off the pace as C.W. Davis takes a look inside off of turn 4. Puts a fender underneath his quarter panel going into 1. Can he pull it off? Well, we'll have to wait and see. Down the back stretch, what a race. Once again, trying feverishly under the 21 car, Tom Boland. C.W. Davis, not quite enough to pull it off. C.W. Davis not to give up. Lap after lap, trying feverishly to get around the 21 car, Tom Boland. White flag lap this time around on the backstretch. Problem with the 26 and the 8 car as they get together. They pulled it off and saved it. Your winner in the 52 car out of Stockton, California, Mike Soya. Followed in the 21 car, Tom Boland and C.W. Davis. Rounding out your top 3 for tonight's semi-main event. Ivy Benedict Pure Stock semi-main event.
You all having fun? Yeah, it's a Sunday cruise. All right. Say hi to the camera. You're gonna say hi to the camera.
Jim Pettit. Outside of Jim in the 30 car out of Modesto, California. Put your hands together for Steve Miletto. Second row inside in the number 4 car out of Wilton, California. Let's welcome Jason Fensler. In the number 90 car out of Manteca, California, that's Ron Stramiska Jr. In the 28 car, last year's track champion here at Stockton 99 Speedway, John Galswhite. And in the 90K car out of Sacramento, Kevin Pouge. In the number 1 car out of Roseville, California, put your hands together for Greg Anderson. Starting outside of Greg in the number 2 car from Manteca, California, Greg Potts. And in the 34 car out of Ceres, you know this guy, Ken Boyd. And in the 50 car, what can I say about him that hasn't been said already? Out of Tracy, California, David Philpott. And in the number 6 car out of Modesto, California, once again, part of that famous Miletto racing family, Jeff Miletto. And in the 42 car out of Capscrow Valley, California, Brandon Klaus. In the 53 car out of Modesto, California, welcome Kevin Gatula. In the 0 car from Modesto, California, that's Bob Strandwald. In the 41 car out of Sonora, California, God's Country, welcome Nathan Tucker. In the 24 car out of Modesto, California, please welcome to 99 Speedway, Jason Wright. In the 55 car, out of Modesto, California, put your hands together for Tony Schmidt. And in the 10 car, in the number 10 car, out of Ceres, California, let's make welcome to 99 Speedway, Jesse Apodaca. And tonight's transferee from the B-main event, a good job, out of Stockton, California, that's John Graham. And coming up the back, finding his position, which should be on the other side of the 55 car, making the field. Oh, let's welcome out of Ceres, California, Mike Ledbetter. And in the 93 car, rounding out your field, Troy Ermish.
John Buffy.
Hey, Vern.
Pace cars off the field, off the racing surface, into the infield, coming around, anticipating a start. And we're off! Steve Miletto jumping out over Jim Pettit. Jason Fensler underneath. Somebody better tell these guys there's 100 laps of this. These guys are racing like it's the last lap. situation in turn 3. As the number 2 car, Greg Potts, spins violently between 3 and 4, bringing out a caution. Looks like most of the field came out of that unscathed. The racetrack, all professionals in their own right, all seasoned veterans, as are most of the clientele and your officials here at the Speedway. Pace cars off the track, coming around, looking for a green flag. Hit it! Below! Drag race down the front stretch and back straights as well. In turn 4. Problem in turn 4 is some of the race cars suffer slight damage, none worse for the wear, however, at this point, bringing out yet another yellow flag that'll bunch up this field.
Yeah, you gotta have a bad early. Check the trailing arms, Bob. I'm lifting it up. Hand the hell out of there. What do you need, Mike? Why don't you put the bar jack on the rotor? Oh, can't do that.
Aerodynamics playing a part on a half mile, such as the Altamont perhaps. Here, not a problem. Off the turn. Pettit. Finsler, low sideways off of 2. Finsler outbreaks Pettit into 3. Launches off of 4. Racing all over the racetrack. Situation in turn 4 as Greg Anderson out of Roseville, California, finds himself up against the pit gate. As they all slide by, bringing out another yellow, see what seems to be the problem with